In the dynamic and ever-changing business landscape, the ability to maintain accurate and up-to-date standard costs is crucial for organizations seeking to optimize their operation, enhance profitability, and make informed strategic decisions. Standard costing, a management accounting technique that assigns predetermined costs to products or services, can provide valuable insights into a company's cost structure and drive continuous improvement. However, to ensure the long-term effectiveness of a standard costing system, it is essential to establish a robust process for regularly reviewing and updating the standard cost to reflect the current market conditions and operational realities. In this article, we will explore the best practices for setting up periodic reviews of cost standards and maintaining the relevance and accuracy of standard costing over time. By implementing these strategies, organizations can ensure that their standard costing system continues to provide reliable and actionable data to support their financial and operational decision making. Establishing a periodic review cycle. The first step in maintaining the accuracy of standard costs is to implement a structured, recurring review process. This review cycle should be tailored to the unique characteristics of the organization, taking into account factors such as the frequency of changes in the cost structure, the volatility of the industry, and the overall strategic importance of the standard costing system. Many organizations opt for an annual or semi-annual review of their standard cost, with the understanding that more frequent adjustments may be necessary in certain circumstances. For example, a manufacturing company operating in a highly volatile commodity market may need to revisit its standard material costs on a quarterly or even monthly basis to keep pace with fluctuations in raw material prices. Imagine a food processing company that produces a line of frozen meals. Given the potential for changes in the prices of key ingredients, such as meat, vegetables, and packaging materials, the company may decide to review its standard costs on a quarterly basis. This allows the finance team to quickly identify and address any significant variances between standard and actual costs, ensuring that the company's pricing and production decisions remain aligned with the current market conditions. When establishing the periodic review cycle, it is essential to ensure that the process is well documented, with clear responsibilities and deadlines assigned to the relevant stakeholders. This will help to maintain consistency and accountability in the standard cost update process, reducing the risk of delays or oversights. Gathering and analyzing cost data. The foundation of an effective standard cost review process is the accurate and comprehensive collection of cost data. This involves gathering information from various sources within the organization, including procurement, production, and accounting records, to develop a holistic understanding of the current cost structure. Some key data points to consider during the standard cost review process include material costs, actual prices paid for raw materials, as well as any changes in supplier pricing or contract terms. Labor costs, current wage rates, overtime premiums, and any adjustments to labor agreements or workforce composition. Overhead costs, actual fixed and variable overhead expenses, such as utilities, rent, and maintenance, as well as any changes in the allocation methods used. Production efficiency, actual output, scrap rates, and other metrics that can impact the standard cost per unit. Market trends, competitor pricing, customer demand, and other external factors that may influence the organization's pricing and cost structure. By thoroughly analyzing this data, the finance team can identify areas where standard costs may need to be adjusted to better reflect the current operating environment. This process may also uncover opportunities for process improvements or cost-saving initiatives that can be incorporated into the updated standard cost structure. Imagine a pharmaceutical company that produces a line of over-the-counter medications. As part of its standard cost review, the finance team gathers data on the actual prices paid for the active pharmaceutical ingredient, as well as any changes in the regulatory environment or competitive landscape that may impact the company's cost structure. This analysis may reveal that the standard cost for one of the products needs to be adjusted to account for a recent spike in the price of a key raw material, ensuring that the company's pricing remains competitive and profitable. Collaborating with operational stakeholders. Updating standard costs is not solely the responsibility of the finance team. It requires close collaboration and input from operational stakeholders across the organization. By engaging with representatives from departments such as procurement, production, and supply chain, the finance team can gain a deeper understanding of the drivers behind cost variances and identify the most appropriate ways to adjust the standard costs. This collaborative approach serves several important purposes. Improved accuracy. Operational personnel often have a more granular understanding of the factors influencing costs, such as production inefficiencies, supplier issues, or changes in product specifications. This information can help the finance team develop more accurate and relevant standard cost estimates. Increase buy-in. By involving operational stakeholders in the standard cost review process, organizations can foster a greater sense of ownership and accountability, reducing resistance to changes in the standard cost structure. Identification of improvement opportunities. Collaborative discussions may uncover opportunities for process improvements, technology investments, or other initiatives that can help the organization reduce costs and enhance operational efficiency. Imagine a high-tech manufacturing company that produces a range of complex electronic devices. As part of its standard cost review process, the finance team convenes a cross-functional working group that includes representatives from procurement, production, and engineering. Through this collaboration, the team is able to identify several areas for potential cost savings, such as negotiating better terms with a key supplier, implementing more efficient production scheduling, and exploring the use of new materials that could lower the standard cost per unit. By incorporating these insights into the updated standard cost, the company is able to maintain its competitive pricing while also improving its profitability. Implementing flexible standard costing practices. In today's rapidly changing business environment, organizations should consider adopting more flexible approaches to standard costing to ensure that their cost estimates remain relevant and accurate. This may involve transitioning from static, annual updates to a more dynamic, data-driven model that allows for more frequent adjustments. One such approach is the use of rolling forecasts, where standard costs are reviewed and updated on a rolling, periodic basis rather than being set for an entire fiscal year. This enables organizations to respond more quickly to changes in market conditions, supplier pricing, or operational efficiency, ensuring that their standard costs accurately reflect the current realities of the business. Additionally, organizations may consider implementing more sophisticated costing methodologies, such as activity-based costing, which can provide a more granular and responsive view of the cost structure. By tracing costs to specific activities and cost drivers, ABC can help organizations identify opportunities for improvement and update their standard costs accordingly. Imagine a construction materials supplier that has traditionally relied on an annual standard cost update process. As the industry becomes more volatile due to fluctuations in raw material prices and labor costs, the company decides to transition to a rolling forecast model, reviewing and updating its standard costs on a quarterly basis. This allows the company to quickly adjust its pricing and production plans in response to changes in the market, ensuring that it remains competitive and profitable. Furthermore, the company may also explore the use of activity-based costing, which can provide a more detailed understanding of the costs associated with different aspects of its operations, such as transportation, inventory management, and customer service. By incorporating these insights into its standard costing practices, the company can make more informed decisions about where to focus its improvement efforts and how to allocate its resources most effectively. Continuous improvement and monitoring. Updating standard costs is not a one-time exercise. It requires an ongoing commitment to continuous improvement and monitoring. Organizations should establish a robust system for tracking the accuracy and relevance of their standard costing practices, making adjustments as necessary to ensure that the system continues to provide valuable insights and support the organization's strategic objectives. Key elements of this continuous improvement process may include variance analysis, regularly reviewing the variances between standard and actual costs to identify areas for improvement and potential adjustments to the standard cost structure. Benchmarking, comparing the organization's standard costs to industry benchmarks or competitors to ensure that they remain competitive and align with market conditions. Process optimization, incorporating the insights gained from variance analysis and benchmarking into targeted initiatives to improve operational efficiency and reduce costs. Stakeholder feedback, actively soliciting input from operational stakeholders, customers, and other key constituents to understand their perspectives on the relevance and accuracy of the standard costing system. Technology upgrades, investing in advanced data management and analytics tools to enhance the organization's ability to collect, analyze, and respond to changes in the cost structure. By maintaining a continuous improvement mindset and adapting their standard costing practices accordingly, organizations can ensure that their cost estimates remain accurate, relevant, and align with the evolving needs of the business. Imagine a food retailer that has implemented a robust standard costing system. As part of its continuous improvement efforts, the company's finance team regularly reviews the variances between standard and actual costs, collaborating with the procurement, merchandising, and operations teams to identify the root causes of any significant discrepancies. Additionally, the team benchmarks the company's standard costs against industry data, using these insights to inform targeted process improvement initiatives, such as renegotiating supplier contracts or optimizing inventory management practices. By continuously monitoring and refining its standard costing system, the food retailer is able to maintain accurate and up-to-date cost estimates enabling it to make more informed pricing decisions, optimize its product assortment, and enhance its overall financial performance. Conclusion: regularly updating standard costs is a critical practice for organizations seeking to maintain the accuracy and relevance of their standard costing systems. By establishing a structured review process, gathering and analyzing comprehensive cost data, collaborating with operational stakeholders, and adopting flexible costing methodologies, companies can ensure that their standard costs continue to provide reliable and actionable insights to support their financial and operational decision making. Moreover, by embracing a continuous improvement mindset and implementing robust monitoring and tracking systems, organizations can adapt their standard costing practices to the evolving needs of the business, ensuring that they remain agile, responsive, and competitive in the ever-changing marketplace. As the business landscape continues to grow more dynamic and complex, the ability to effectively manage and update standard costs will become increasingly crucial for organizations seeking to optimize their operation, enhance their profitability, and make informed strategic decisions. By following the best practices outlined in this article, companies can unlock the full potential of their standard costing systems and position themselves for long-term success in the digital age.